Alright, so today our main focus is going to be trying to get the car to start because, sorry, it's dark out. I just got home from work. See if I can dig these keys out. I'm a little frozen too. I just got back on my motorcycle. Highway driving. Anyways, back on topic. So ran into this issue. No start. No volts. No start. So that brings me back to an indication that we're having ground problems. Now, I noticed when I tried to start it, this ground right here that goes to this bolt on the frame, it would get really hot and it would melt. And yeah, you would think that would be the problem, but actually that was an extra ground that I added later on in life. So I was playing with the starter a couple of years back. As you can see, there's a little bit of a puddle down there. You probably can't see anything, it's dark. But anyways, there's a ground that's disconnected down there. And I ran this one as a temporary one in the meantime. So today we're going to try to repair that. And I will try to show you guys how to do this, because I know that there's almost no videos of 67 Buick GS 400s on YouTube. So let's find out. All right, so first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna jack it right up. I'm gonna find a good point here. We got a nice spider web right here. This is pretty nice. Okay, so I don't know if you guys can see that right there. Let's see if I can get it past the plate. Jack it right up from right here. Yep, and up we go. All right, so we're underneath the car now. This is the starter. This is really close. Wow, I cannot believe that. That's the jack holding the car up. That's the only thing holding the car up, so if it goes down, then I'm doomed. Anyways, this right here is that ground that I was just telling you about. So we're gonna have to take this, and you see just on, so I can get the focus, that is the starter solenoid where you see all of the grounds connected. This needs to go to one of those. So we just gotta figure out which one. This is a ground wire though, so we just gotta figure out which one it goes to. Shouldn't be too bad. So I was looking around up here and I actually found it. If you look right there, you can see that there's a tab on that one. That is where our ground is supposed to be. It broke off. So let's go ahead and try to pull that apart then. So first thing you're gonna wanna do is you're gonna wanna definitely disconnect your battery. You do not want this thing sparking off while you're down there playing with the starter, because the starter actually arcs off of your battery, and that is one of the main power supplies to it. This thing's gonna fight me. Let's see if I can separate those. Yep, I think I might have did it. Let's see. Oh, almost. Come on. Yep, here we go. There we go. Perfect. Yep, we got no spark, so we definitely don't have any power, which I've probably said 8 million times. So now that our negative battery terminal is disconnected, which is the one that goes to the starter, let's go ahead and crawl underneath this puppy and try to pull some wires apart. All right, so we're underneath the car. Duh. I'm gonna go ahead and drop the starter down. And I need to pull We have a 14mm bolt holding, we got a short, and then we got a long. I'm taking the short one out now. This one comes out. Normally the first one's pretty easy. The second one comes out hard because it's gotta be a pain in the ass. Oh, yep. Probably shouldn't have put so many damn extensions on here. There we go. Come on. Probably check that crack in the block too, because this thing does have a cracked block. I have to do repair or pay somebody to repair it, because that could be a pain. This thing's gonna fall right down on me. In the face. Oh, that other bolt's holding it in. There goes. Ah, wrong way. And down it comes. Okay. Yep. Perfect. There's that round wire. That's it. All right. So I'll show you guys that crack right here. You can see where I actually steel sticked a lot of this. Around this lower portion is where it tends to leak. I could probably seal this up. You can see some of that bars, black sealers coming out of that actually. I have a thought that it's coming from that freeze plug, mainly because of the amount of black sealer that's around it. But I will have to address this a different day. Right now, I am more concerned about the ground problem that I'm having. So we'll figure that out later. Now, as of right this minute, let me take these off for a minute. We can try to cut this wire off. We either gotta shorten it down, or we can just take off the electrical tape and try to figure this out this way. So I'll have to cut this and probably burn the end. That's how I do a lot of my wire splicing. People say not to do that. Oh, something just blew up. Did I leave my pliers out there? God damn it. Nice. 1 second, I'll be right back. I couldn't find a ground, so I'm just gonna steal this one off the front where I originally had it. And maybe this one will work. It might be too small though. I'm gonna give it a shot though. I'm gonna see if maybe I can get away with it. Yeah, it looks like it's not so bad. I mean, it might, I don't know. We'll give it a shot. Let's see, I'll put this bolt back in here though. Just for now, we'll give this a try. Back under the car where the starter is. I gotta pull this all apart. Try to figure out exactly which direction I'm gonna try to go with this. I'm pretty confident this is gonna work now because I wasn't so sure at first. Ooh, this might take longer than I thought. I wonder what Arnold Schwarzenegger's doing right now. I need your boots, your clothes, and your motorcycle. I almost got it. Oh, yep, close. This one's the one that was all burned up, so this will be like really, I don't know, probably not a very good idea, but fuck it. We'll see what happens. Maybe it will work. Maybe I won't ever have to do this ever again. Maybe I'll stop fucking around with shit like this and I'll get a life. This is my life. Yep, this is where that's supposed to go, but I had to maybe put a little bend here at the end of that. See, I'm just putting this ground right on this wire. Okay, That did not work. Whoa. Whoa. Easy now. I'm getting oil on my face. I don't care. You cannot stop me from doing my job. Ha! Think I got you now. Maybe. Try that out. I really hope this makes a good contact. I mean, it's not really that strong, but I guess we'll see. Trying to get that on there really tight. I'm probably making some really funny faces right now. All right, let's try. I mean, how good of a connection does it really have to make? Not that good, right? Let's see what we can do. Let's see where this is gonna go. Oh, looks like I gotta loosen every other bolt on it. Fuck. All right, I'll be right back. As you can tell, there's very minimal room down here. I have to fight everything. I'm so glad I disconnected that battery, or we'd be having a fucking spark fire down here. Well, I got this loose. You can see this one right here. And the only reason why we loosen that is because we just gotta move this ground up like that. And then you can see this one right here is the one we're actually after. So we're gonna see if we can grab it with some pliers. My arm's not gonna bend that way. You guys cannot see that, but you can see my annoyed face. Is there a wrench somewhere around here? I swear I was laying on one earlier. It was like digging into my back. Maybe I'm wasting my time. Or I'm just a dummy. Nope, I should just be smart and try to grab a socket or a ratchet or a wrench. This one. Nope, it's a 9mm. Get out. Get out. Get out. Get out of my socket set. There we go. Okay, 9mm. Do you think? This should not be that tight. Oh my goodness gracious. Get on there. Okay, do the thingy. Thingy. Oh, that's taking the whole thing out of there. I don't think that's supposed to happen. Yeah, no, I don't think that's, yeah. Uh-oh. Fuck. I might have just broke it. Let me see. We'll try it anyways, just because. Why not? That way I can go to pull it apart again. Did I actually loosen that? I did. Oh. Oh. All right, well. that came off. This is what we were after. This is what we're putting on it. Maybe I didn't break it. Maybe we could pretend I just didn't do that. Maybe I could, like, just put it in there, right? My hands are big, I know. I know. Alright, well, let's see what we can do here. Alright, so we're gonna put this ground down here like that, just like so. And then, it's a little exposed. I should probably put some electrical tape on that. Smart man, huh? Be right back. I'm back with a strand of electrical tape. I'm just gonna electrical tape this sucker. Try to keep some of that lightning away. Wrap her up real good. Nice and neat. Just in case someday when I gotta get back down here because something else is broken, I can admire my work. That's hilarious. My work. Okay, anyways, that's all nice and taped up now. Hopefully it won't ground off anywhere. Let's see, where we gonna put this again? This right here. Hopefully I didn't lose that nut. Well, that should be good. Go ahead and put her back together. Or not. Right there. Sorry, I know this is taking forever. This back on here. Pretty sure I'm gonna want that from the side profile. See if I can tighten this up. That's loosening, so. I don't want this to be like really tight. I just want to see if I can get it in there decent. Because I don't know if I broke it or not, so I guess we'll see in just a second. So I got this bolt pretty much loose. I'm gonna put that on the lower portion. I should have put this on the side portion. Maybe like that. Then I'm gonna bring these down, kind of like that. Now I can swap these back. Starter's not gonna stay straight up, so I gotta like kind of play with it a little. This is what I do when I'm not working. I'm literally just playing with cars all the time. Fixing things, building things, welding things. I love to do this stuff though. This is what I do. Now, to my understanding, the direction I have all this going in should be correct. I have everything out of the way of contact of the exhaust. So now We can try to stick this sucker back up in there. This is my most hated part. I hate this part. Here we go. Is this backwards? It is backwards. Okay. Hopefully those were facing the right way when I like put them in, because I mean, you know, it would have been nice to know. So I like to start with my long bolt first. Probably should have put the proper size socket on there before I went and did this, because I'm only gonna have one hand. Do I even have that 14 down here? Is that what's on here already? Nope, this is a yep, 5/16. And that is on my chest. These things weigh a ton, by the way. Is this the 14? Shit. Put this on here. I'm gonna put that on my midsection quick. You guys probably didn't need to know that. Maybe you did. I don't know. Why does everything need to fight? All right, let's see what we can do. I got one in place, I think. Is it? I can't tell. This starter's gonna fall on my face. Oh yeah, that is not threaded. All right, let's do the short one first. How about that? Let's see how it likes that. I can fit my fingers in here. I might not have enough extensions on there. Let's see. Oh yeah, I got it. Now I just gotta make sure all my bolts are routed the proper way. This is fun. You know, I don't know why, but something about this. It just makes you, I don't know, feel away. You can probably see the starter starting to shift a little. I like to do quarter turns at a time when I'm putting these in, because you can. I don't have shims on my starter. You're supposed to shim them. I do not have them. So I think we're good. I just gotta make sure all this is clear from the exhaust and all the wires are going to be safe. I think we're good. And we can try to reconnect the battery and try starting it. Now we just gotta take this and we gotta make sure that we can safely route it up to the battery. I'm getting a little bit of sparks, so we just gotta make sure we can get this up here the right way. Make sure that goes in there without touching the exhaust manifold, because if it does, then we're gonna be crawling back down there and we're gonna be remounting everything again. So we just gotta make sure this isn't touching down here, because I've already had to do this 8 million times. As you can see, my little rope down there is like kind of rigged up there. I might have to put some zip ties on this. I really just want to make sure that's not touching. But I mean, in the meantime, while this is like that, we can actually test it out and see if we're getting power. So let's go and do that. All right, so we're in the car now. I'm gonna put the key in the ignition. Okay, we have 12 volts. I'm gonna go ahead and turn it over. All right, that's just because it only clicked and died because the battery's not connected properly. But now that we know that it actually has power, I was right about that ground down there. So let's just make sure everything's all good in here. Now, if you really wanted to, you probably could run both grounds, but I'm not 100% sure on that. It might work out better for you and it might not. My opinion is why not? I would do it, but right now I just want to see if this is going to work out better for me this way. So that's why I'm playing with it right now and just trying to see if I can get all these moved to the opposite side of the starter and away from the exhaust manifold. But anyways, sorry, that probably didn't make any sense. But what I was trying to say is maybe this ground being on the starter would be a better idea than having a ground going from the negative battery terminal to the body. So I'm going to try this out. This is how it was originally. I like my car's original. So guess we'll see soon. So right now I'm just tightening up the battery terminal, and then we're going to see if we can get it to fire up better. So a little bit of advice that I can say to everybody is never be afraid to try to crawl underneath your car and try to figure out a problem when it happens, because most of the time it's just something very simple like a ground. It's most common on older cars where you have a bad ground, but like, you know, why not? You know, save yourself some money, crawl under there, give it a shot. Don't be afraid to get out there and experiment a little bit with these things, because I mean, even if you do have an older car or a newer car, I've played around with newer cars before and I've figured out lots of issues with them. I had a buddy who had a 2015 Volkswagen Jetta. We fixed that thing probably 16,000 times. That's pretty exaggerant of me to say, but realistically, we've probably worked on the thing probably about 50 times. And it worked. We did a couple different things. But that's all I'm pretty much saying, you know, is just, you know, get out there, you know, try it out. Save yourself some money if you can. I always like to. I grew up poor. All right, let's try to fire this thing up. Well, we're back in the car. Let's go ahead and try this out. Oh, we got no volts now. What did I do wrong? Yeah, remember when I said, what did I do wrong? Well, that ground right there. Watch this. Yeah, it just moves. I don't know if that's because I just didn't tighten it down enough, or it probably is. Anyways, I'll see if I can tighten it down. I'm going to try not to record this part because it's probably going to be a pain in the ass. Okay, so I just got this 9mm wrench. I'm just very slowly working it. And it's working. It's getting tight. The starter solenoid is going to be solid by the time I get done with it. Fucking better be, because I don't want... I don't know. This part's not very fun. Because actually, the battery's live right now. I'm going to go see if that's good enough. Okay, let's see. No power again? Wow. Well, that didn't seem to work out very well for me. Something's going on between the starter with the wires. So I'm gonna go ahead and make my own separate ground here. And what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna run it just like I had the old one. So I'm gonna try to make my own ground here that goes to the opposite side of the battery, negative. Oh, I'm going the wrong way. I'm gonna try to twist all these together. Let's see how that's gonna work, because it's gonna need to be a strong ground. It's gonna need to be a pretty powerful one. So I'm gonna try it out. Hopefully this works. I think it will. A couple different things I can try out as well if it doesn't end up working. I used to just take my teeth and I used to just bite right down on this coating when I was younger to try to splice it, because I didn't have my patience back then. They were not very good. See, I'm gonna try to twist this around here into a ground. Twist it around into a ground. Maybe I could run this. And then that's where the bolt would go. It's gonna be a long ground. Do this one here. Try not to be boring. Sorry, guys. Come on. Damn. All right. I see. Good enough, huh? Guess we'll see. I'm going insane. See, we're gonna make a loop on this end too. Almost there. Okay. That's it. Let's see how that works. So, we got our double ground set up here. This is the one ground I have that I made. It's in place. We're gonna go fire the car up. Everything is tight. So let's see if it fires up. All right, so here we go for the third time. All right, we got amps. We got radio. We got turnage. All right, let's give her some gas. Oh, almost. There we go. All right, let's check on it. It's getting a little warm. Seems like it's all right though. We got the ground connected here. That's all good. Everything looks like it's fine. The ground's not overloading. Seems like it's good. All right, well, I appreciate you for watching. Tune into some of my other videos that I'll be making here soon. Thank you.